quickly it had all been done. He went to the door and opened it. He did not even glimpse at the murdered man. He felt that the secret of the whole thing was not to realize the situation. The friend who had painted the fatal portrait to which all his misery had been due had gone out of his life. That was enough. He pulled out his watch. It was 2:20. He went downstairs to the front door, opened it, stepped outside, and closed it quietly behind him. Then he began ringing the bell. In about 5 minutes, his valet appeared half-dressed and looking very drowsy. "I am sorry to have had to wake you up, Francis," he said, stepping in, "but I had forgotten my latch key. What time is it?" The man answered him. "How horribly late. Did anyone call this evening?" "Only Mr. Hallwood, sir. He stayed here till 11, and then he went away to catch his train." "Oh, I am sorry I didn't see him. Did he leave a message?" "No, sir, except that he would write to you from Paris if he did not find you at the club." "That will do, Francis." Dorian Gray then passed into the library, where for a quarter of an hour he walked up and down the room, biting his lip and thinking. Then he took down a blue book from one of the shelves and began to turn over the leaves. Alan Campbell, 152 Hertford Street, Mayfair. Yes, that was the man he wanted. He would send for him the next day. Dorian Gray waited for Campbell to arrive. The suspense became unbearable. Time seemed to him to be crawling with feet of lead, while he, by monstrous winds, was being swept towards the jagged edge of some black cliffed precipice. He knew what was waiting for him below, saw it indeed, and shuddering, crushed with dank hands his burning lids as though he would have robbed his very brain of sight and driven his eyeballs back into their cave. It was useless. The brain had its own food on which it battened, and the imagination, made grotesque by terror, danced like some foul puppet on a stand and grinned through moving masks.
Be wise, be smart, behave, my heart. Don't upset your cart when she's so close. Be soft, be sweet, but be discreet. Don't go off your beat. She's too close for comfort. Too close for comfort. Please, not again. Too close to know just when to say when. Be firm, be fair, be sure, beware. On your guard and take care while there's such temptation. One thing leads to another. Too late to run for cover. She's much too close for comfort now. One thing leads to close. She's much too close for comfort now.
The Picture of Dorian Gray, narrated by Neil Tennant. Soundtrack by